Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Jurassic Park, the game.
I just left her down there. I have to go find her.
We've all been separated.
Down there with those monsters? No, Jerry. She needs you safe. Jess is a strong and resourceful girl. She's doing like we are doing. Surviving.
You can't know that. I won't leave her to those animals.
Jerry, look at me. If we go back down there, we won't make it to the bottom of that ladder. The others escaped down the tunnel we were gonna follow.
Hopefully.
We know where they're going.
The marine exhibit. That's where Laura would take her.
And Yoder is with them.
Oh, God.
If we're going to join them again, that is where we have to go. The quickest way we can.
You're right. We should be able to make better time over land.
Can you get us there?
Hopefully, but, you know, it's probably quite dangerous. Oh, God. I think is it near the ocean? I don't even know where the marine exhibit was in the original Jurassic Park. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know where we are.
I'll figure out where we are. Sorkin was following water mains. Where would they go?
Probably to the sea.
Most of the water is piped in from a lagoon to the north.
Lagoon. I know this place. Let me get my bearings, and we'll figure out how to get there.
What is that weird sound, by the way?
Por el amor de Dios.
You know where we are?
Let me think. It's been so long.
Let's just use these binocular-looking
This is my
things.
first time back on the island in nearly 12 years. Engine has changed it so much.
Oh, that's right. She lived here originally. Let's ask about her and the island.
Nema, this island. There's more to it, isn't there? To you, I mean.
Yes. It is very dear to me.
Tell me.
I grew up here, you know, below those trees. My people were fishermen. We would make our homes near the water during the fishing season. I loved the water. I would swim in the ocean. So far. That's why my father called me Nema.
Let's just listen.
I could go anywhere. Run in the jungle, climb the trees. These monsters. There was never anything like them on this island before. It was all very peaceful before Injun bought the island from Costa Rica.
You used to live here?
The island
Let's
is
just
so
listen.
different now. I know the island. It's part of me. But when Injun came to the island, important men from Costa Rica came and asked my father to go back with them. They wanted my father to make a good impression so that Costa Rica could ask Injun for a good deal of money for our island. When he was in Costa Rica, he was asked to cut his hair and wear a suit so that he wouldn't seem simple to the Injun people. I felt as I feel now. My father was different. I knew him, but some part of him had been lost.
I just kind of want her to talk, to be honest, and find out who she actually is.
My father was an awa, a spiritual healer. He sang for Sibo, who created the earth. He was very important to our tribe. But after we left the island, he would not keep up the old traditions. He was always unhappy.
Let's just let her say everything she wants to say. It's good to finally find something else out about
My
her.
father and I would go to the ocean to fish. When I would swim in the ocean, my father would say, Nema! Little fish! Little fish, do not swim so far. I cannot catch you so far out.
It's nice to
When
hear
Angel
about
came
her as a
to Moss to
person.
Costa Rica, I became very angry with my father. Whatever he would tell me to do, I would refuse. But he would never be angry with me. He would say that I am a fish who would never eat the fisher's bait. He was right. To me, everything had a string attached. He would always remind me of my stubbornness. I believe that's how I must always be. You know, no ties, no temptation. But then I had Atlanta, my Mariquita. She is almost of an age where she will outgrow my protection. Young girls on the streets in my neighborhood, they get snatched up by local cartels, run drugs. Or worse, some just disappear.
It's pretty heartbreaking, really, isn't it?
Now there is no choice. Everything I do for her. Now I am the fisher, and at the same time, I have come to a way in my life where I must always chase the bait. I want for Atlanta to be free. I want for her to have opportunities that I didn't have. I just hope I can be there for her the way my father was there for me. She can be stubborn like her mother used to be, and refuse the fisher's bait. I think I know now it's a good way to be. I think that my father believed that too.
It's really nice to hear the person behind it all, because we've only seen her as a sort of mercenary the whole way through.
Nema, look,
What is it?
Sorry about the island.
I'm sorry about what InGen has done to your island. This isn't the way things should have been done.
I don't blame you, Jerry. You're a good person. I see that.
But I take my pay from InGen. I owe you something.
All right, Jerry. Enough talk.
You know where we are?
I have a good idea. It's a difficult hike. Do you feel rested?
Hungry. A little thirsty, but I just want to get to Jess.
As rested as we're gonna feel, I think. Oh no. What's that? Oh god, no. Is it the Dilophosaurs?
Did you guess Dilophosaurus?
Yep.
Hello? That was actually the call of a whooping swan. Dinosaurs shared many features with modern-day birds. For instance,
Oh, it's the tour.
many theropod dinosaurs from the Jurassic period's vocal organs are just like modern birds.
Okay,
You're
result.
arriving at the fourth of 7 lookouts along the tour. Your Jurassic Park
Oh, that's
for 5 minutes to
not looking in
stretch
good
your
shape.
legs and take photographs of our animals.
I'm guessing that's the one the T-Rex chased earlier.
Park Marine Facility and Aquarium.
The door just dropped off. Lovely. Right, well, I guess we'll get in there then. That'll take us exactly where we want to go, so that's a result. Alright, okay, here we go. Less fun here, I suppose. Quiet and peaceful for those two. These three, this is going to be the dangerous bit, isn't it?
Would you look at this?
Where are we? Ooh, what is this?
What are they?
They look like feeder tanks. This could be a hatchery.
A
Interesting.
hatcher what?
They're raising these fish to feed another animal, like at Marine World.
Like the killer whales?
Precisely.
Let's have a look.
That's a lot of fish. How many whales are they feeding?
I don't know. It looks like each of these tanks could feed 3 or 4 orcas per day.
Oh, you're
Whoa.
a fish expert now.
I can make an educated guess.
Look, there's a sign over there. It looks like a schedule or something.
This is a hatchery. That's the stocking schedule for the tanks.
Some tells me these fish aren't for feeding whales, huh, Doc?
Definitely not. We know what that is. Well, if
up.
you've seen the movies.
Here's something.
What is it? No raptors, please. And no Troodon either. Oh, there's definitely something walking around down here.
All clear.
It wasn't clear though, was it?
Damn!
Oh, it's them. Okay, jeez.
Oh, thank God. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Just, can we go home now?
I doubt it.
I'm so glad you two are safe, Jerry. How did you manage to get here?
We climbed out of the tunnels through a service hatch near one of the tour routes. Luckily, someone left the tour program running. Thanks.
Yeah, it's very convenient actually.
Dr. Sorkin, the phones are not working.
Of course
There is
then.
no dial tone. You said the phones would be working here.
That's odd. My control terminal showed that the main lines here were active. Unless, of course, everything is controlled by the computer systems, even the phones. If the power outage outlasted the battery backups, then the system is probably just waiting to be booted up.
Get us to the phones, Doc. We don't have a lot of time.
Mr. Yoder, I refuse to be pushed around by you any longer.
Look, this isn't a day trip. If we don't contact InGen and get another helicopter out here for you all, the next flight over the island is gonna be a wing of B-52s carrying holy hellfire.
What?
That's right, Doc. They're gonna murder all your precious little pets and sink this island into the Pacific.
Dios mío. That's what you meant by ground zero?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? This is my home.
What do you mean you're home? I didn't tell you earlier because I thought we'd be off the island by now.
This island is
Yeah.
the ancestral home of her people.
Wait. What is Dr. Sorkin doing?
Laura,
What the hell?
wait,
What's she
where
doing?
you?
Where is she going?
I don't know.
Oh man, is
Rotunda.
she?
It's where the control room is. She's going to the phones without us.
Damn it! Get that elevator back up here!
What? I knew we couldn't trust her. I knew there was something shady about
Wow,
her.
they've really made a lot of progress in construction here. Paleozoic, huh? Well, most of the specimens here aren't really from the Jurassic period anyway.
True. That is very true. Very few of them are from the Jurassic era, actually.
Ah, Paleozoic. From oldest to newest. Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian.
Alright, let's have a look in here.
Interesting concept. Living fossils. I guess you can't expect a mosquito to feed on fish swimming hundreds of meters under the sea.
That is true.
This little pool's cool. Were these creatures all cloned like the dinosaurs?
No, these aren't actually extinct animals, Jess. They live in the oceans today. They're called living fossils because they haven't evolved much from the ancient fossil forms discovered by paleontologists.
Pretty cool.
Oh, is that a horseshoe crab?
Could be. To be honest, I don't really know all that much about sea fauna.
Fauna.
Alright.
How you holding up, Jess?
I can't stop shaking. I'd literally rather be back in jail for shoplifting. I'm just so tired of running, Dad.
I know, me too. But we're safe for now.
Well, hopefully. You're never really safe in Jurassic Park, are you? Ooh, that's what
What is
we've...
that supposed to be?
That's the thing.
I don't know. Looks like a mosasaur.
Mosa what? It looks kind of scary.
Yeah, that's what those
It's sort
feeding
of
tanks
a
are for.
sea lizard of sorts. You think of a big moray eel with a crocodile head.
Croco eel? Great. Sounds charming.
Don't worry, there are no sea creatures on my list of park animals.
Then
That's what
are
you
all
think.
the feeder fish for?
That's
fish.
what you
Yeah, we
think.
came through a big room filled with tanks of fish. Laura said they were for feeding other animals, like whales.
Well, let's not jump to any conclusions.
Oh, well, we don't need to jump to conclusions. There's definitely more going on here than you think. Right, can we switch to
I'll be
Yoda?
over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
Let's see what's going on over here. I can't believe Sorkin went down there without us and locked us out. I knew we couldn't
Information.
trust her.
Sure could use some now. Huh. Very clever. Looks like they're using numbers from the dates of the Paleozoic era as daily key codes. Okay. So the plaque for the Paleozoic era preceded the oldest period at the display. Maybe the sequence doesn't start at the beginning of the week.
Ah, so
Today is Saturday. I need Friday's code.
I see. So we're going to need the code to get to the elevator, are we? Right, so what would be Friday? So we need to... Okay. Right. Hang on. Let's... So we need to use that to figure out... So... Let's see. What... It was the one...
Paleozoic, Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian.
Okay, so... Let's have a look at this again.
I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
So it's... What was Friday's? What was it he said about
There's
it?
enough here for me to deduce the order, if I can just recall the order of the display.
Okay, so we need to know what Friday is. So, what did he say? He said it went... Let's have a look at this.
Oh, good. Instructions. Insert operator's key into key slot. Okay, etc., etc. Code expires in 24 hours. Morning operations reset procedure. Turn key counterclockwise to input notch and hold for 3
Oh, God.
seconds. Keypad will reset and beep 3 times. Turn key clockwise to reset. Enter previous code, then new code. Huh, that's easy enough.
Oh my god, that's that was a lot to take in, wasn't it? Can we don't seem to be able to talk to him. So on Saturday,
Oh, what is that mnemonic? Camels often sit down carefully. Perhaps they're yada yada yada.
so it's the one after that but before that. Okay. Let's have a look. So it's gonna be the top one, right? What was the top one? I'm sure it's going to be the top one. I can't remember what it was called. The Permian. Okay, I'm sure it's going to be the Permian. So 299251. Okay, so do we need
I'll be
to...
over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah,
Do we need
Dad.
to use the little magnet-y things? Or do we actually not need to do that? Here, Permian. That's the one we want, right?
Permian. Sounds right.
Okay, let's choose it.
Okay, best guess.
So 9-251. So what were the instructions? So we know it's 9-251.
Turn key to input, hold for 3 seconds, turn to reset, then enter old code, followed by a new code. Input, hold, reset, code.
Input, hold, reset, code. Okay. Input, hold, reset, code. Input, hold, reset, code. No, don't distract me with this. Okay, input, hold, reset, code. Hang on. Where's input? Why is he walking off? Right, input. What? Why does he keep walking away from it? Seriously? Do we... He just keeps automatically walking away from it. That's kind of bizarre. And then when I click on the flashing button, he just walks off. Do we have to maybe put it onto this one first? Ah, we do, alright. What? What? Okay, maybe that button actually just leaves. Ah, there we go. Input. Hold. Reset. And then the code.
9251. All right, new code. Let's keep it simple.
5555. We did it! Nice! That wasn't too bad at all. Nice little puzzle actually, but yeah, quite simple. I'm glad that didn't take too long to figure that one out.
Hey, don't open that. Are you crazy? Someone will see.
Relax.
See what?
Oh yeah, I
Damn it,
forgot
you
about their
careless
little deal.
idiot. What was that thing? Some kind of spy gear?
Yeah, that's right. Top secret. In fact, if you tell anyone about it, I'll have to kill you.
Alright, calm down.
Don't lay a finger on her.
I was just kidding around.
Wasn't a funny joke.
Everyone, I got the elevator working.
About time.
What's going on here?
Nothing. We're all cool.
I wonder if she'll tell Jerry.
Jeez, get over it. Let's go. We don't got all day.
That is true. We haven't got all day. So I wonder if Sorkin's going to pretend that she wasn't sort of abandoning us now. Alright then guys, that's where we're going to leave it for this episode because we're out of time. So it's all coming together now. It looks like we're going to run into this dude pretty soon, potentially. But that does it for this episode. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, and Lyle for all the support on the channel. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you all next time.